Alrighty, so been a while. Races are over, all that kind of stuff's over, and it's back to trying to get the Wildcat back on all four. Currently, it's just still sitting up here collecting parts. I had taken some of the suspension components off to fix my other one so I could compete in the races a few weeks ago or whatever, and yeah, so here we are. So what we're gonna do today, and this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, everything's been sitting here for quite some time, is dig into this. We've got a few goodies from Super ATV. We'll cut into them and see what we got here. All right. We've got some new bushings, new hardware, some new brake line, which is good. And wow, everything is individually wrapped. So it looks like we got some high clearance rear. Oh. Nice. All right, so this is what we're dealing with here. We've got a lot of stuff, which is awesome, and it's heavy duty stuff. So I'm happy, very happy with what we're looking at. Some of the things that we're going to have to reuse, obviously, I guess, are the these are the front steering arms, tie rods. I'm going to have to use the new old Heim joints on there. We're going to have to, I wasn't too sure if it came with them or not. We're going to have to get new ball joints for the lowers. These are the upper arms, lower arms, tie rods, rear high arch A-arms, rear suspension brackets for the rear to move the arms back, upper shock mounts, shock spacers, and heavy duty rear stabilizer arms. Then they give you obviously some of these parts here. These are brake line clips and all that kind of stuff for the brakes there. So looks good. Now basically what I got to do is, I was a little torn. I'm not too sure what I wanted to do, whether I wanted to keep everything black or paint it. But now looking at everything with it all being this black, I think actually that's going to look pretty sweet on there. So I was planning on painting everything, but now I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to call it good as is with the black. So it's just a matter of getting all that stuff disassembled and yeah, go ripping. All right, we'll see what we can do here. Yep, everybody. There we go. Snug. So the key to putting these on, you do what?
Put snap ring on first.
There you go. Perfect.
Grease gun. Nothing like making more of a fucking mess putting it on. I don't know about you, but it looks like we did it before.
First time.
First time.
Yeah.
I'll just give it a little bit here. If I can get on this thing.
There we go, I think.
There we go.
Just like that.
Oh, fucking wow, eh?
Mm-hmm. Like a champ, look at that.
All I got was fucking 10-degree burn on my finger.
Perfect. Alright, let's press the new one in there. Where did I put it?
Get straight, yeah.
They don't look like it to me.
Just I was straightening it out.
There you go. So, you seen me and Brett earlier. I went over to the shop there. We pressed some ball joints into the lowers of these A-arms. Super ATV does not supply you with their I thought they did. I mustn't have clicked the option to get the heavy duty Super ATV ones, but whatever. These factory ones will be fine for now. I put on a ton of clicks with them with no failure, so I should be all right. Also pressed the bearing into the hub because that bearing was shot. And then now we're sitting here looking at the spring. What I'm going to do with the spring is I want to compress it a bit so I can get these sleeves set back, so I can get the spacer out. Because I want to paint them. I'm not going to be painting the suspension anymore silver. I figure I'll just do the spring silver. I don't want to keep them white because there's somebody else online that has got an all black machine with white accents, and yeah, definitely not for me to be following suit. So I want to do a little bit different. But yeah, so what I'm going to do, I've got these absolutely dangerous spring compressors that are going to fucking kill me, I'm sure. So I'll put on my one size fits all Ukrainian wrench, and yeah, we should be styling. Okay, hopefully that's a little tension off there. Let's make this tapping process a bit easier. There we go. Yeah, like nothing. Usually you have a spanner wrench. I don't. Alright, so got the springs off the front shocks, left them disassembled. I didn't lose any fingers. I didn't knock my hands off or anything like that with those precarious spring compressors. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get them prepped for paint, have a look. I've already got one prepped. They're not fun, so I'll kind of spare you guys the agony of watching me completely do it. So yeah, the biggest thing is to try and get a good scratch pattern on the springs inside and out for the paint to adhere. I know there might be people like, oh no, paint's not going to work. Paint flexes. I've been doing this for a long time. Paint is very, very flexible, especially when you put flex agent in it. So yeah, they should hold up well. Let's mix some paint for Wildcat. Put in some clear stuff. Basically, this is just the main part of the paint that holds all the molecules together. Some very coarse aluminum. Gonna give it a really nice flake. Really sparkly. A little bit of black to darken it up. magenta. A little bit of red. Brightness adjuster. So what this does is this actually just changes how all the metallics and everything lay. Kind of changes how they shine. The blue, nice purple blue. Not a lot of it, just kind of darken the tint up again. Last guy, that's our controller, just kind of reduces the paint out a bit. We're looking at, I just love metallics, mixing up. How all the colors lay. Mixing. It's awesome. That's the color. So springs are tricky just because of the fact that there's so many angles to try and get. So we'll just turn. They looked covered before, but now they're not. You can see that light gray, just from all that angle, just a different angle on them. So we're making some clear. This is pretty good stuff. I don't usually use it on the exterior vehicles. It's door jambs and inner trunk lids and all that kind of stuff. Stuff that you don't necessarily see all the time. It's got a good shine. It's got good protecting qualities, but it's not high quality, high grade stuff. So I'm not too concerned because honestly we're painting and we're clear coating shock springs. And this machine gets abused. So why spend $300 on high grade clear when I'm probably going to beat the shit out of it. Done deal. Springs are cleared. Put them on tomorrow.